Hi everyone, I hope you all are great. Today we will have simple, compound, and complex sentences. First, you have to log in using the eplusstudent.com. Click on your name, move on to language at the grade 5. So, lessons will be is the sentence simple or compound, create compound sentences. Alright, so let's start then. A simple sentence is a sentence with only one subject and a predicate. So it has one subject. Okay, so one subject and one predicate. We have the pitcher threw the ball to first base. Now, this is a simple sentence because it is one subject and a predicate. There's no comma whatsoever. It's just a plain up sentence. So now the compound sentence is two single sentences. So the compound sentence is two simple sentences joined by a comma and a conjunction, such as and, but, or, and so. So it's joined by a comma and a conjunction. Then we have the pitcher threw the ball and the batter hits it. Some simple sentences have a compound subject or compound predicate, but they are not compound sentences. Okay. For example, we have Anna and James who watch the fireworks tonight. The simple sentence has a compound subject, Anna and James. Now, the singer bowed and walked off the stage. The simple sentence has a compound predicate, bowed and walked off the stage. Sometimes they have compound subject or compound predicate, but it doesn't make them compound sentences. So some simple sentences have introductory phrases, but they are not compound sentence. The introductory phrase is part of the predicate. Just like in the winter, Farmer Ben wears his heavy coat. This is a simple sentence. There is one subject, Farmer Ben, and one predicate where his heavy coats in the winter. All right, let's look at some examples. Okay, so we have which is the compound sentence here. Neil liked the sea otters, but the jellyfish were his favorite. And of course, that is the compound sentence because it has a conjunction and a comma. Then, which is a simple sentence? The Tiger lost the football game in the fourth quarter. And of course, that is the simple sentence because it has one subject and a predicate. What is the compound sentence? Which is the compound sentence here? So we have the umpire called the pitch a strike, so our team lost the game. So you can see that it has the conjunction and it has a comma joining the two simple sentences together. So we will go to the test and you can share your answers with me. Which is the compound sentence? The average American eats 3 pounds of sugar each week. Asian pears don't change color after being harvested, but some European pears do. First to second. Okay, so we have the second one. Alright, which is a simple sentence. Mark knitted a wool sweater and Sasha sewed a jacket. The subway runs beneath the streets of the city. Okay, so we have the subway runs beneath the streets of the city. That's a simple sentence. So, which is a simple sentence? The paragraph is too long, so I need to remove some sentence. You can make a cool pen with a goose feather. Okay, so we have the second one, which is a compound sentence. The woman at the post office weighs the package on a scale. Canadian geese are flying south, so winter must be coming. Okay, so we have the second, all right, which is a simple sentence. I need to shovel the snow. Someone might slip and fall. Now the doctor will wrap a bandage around the cuts. Okay, so we have I will wrap a bandage around the cot. Then compound sentence. The nervous swimmer steps onto the diving platform. It is raining in the valley and it is snowing in the mountains. Alright, so we have the second. So the next one, compound sentence as well. The lightning frightened the horses, but they calmed down after the storm. The skier flew down the mountain at top speed. First, the second. Okay, so we have the first one. Compound sentence. The artist prepared the canvas for a new oil painting. Neil liked the sea otters, but the jellyfish were his favorite. First, the second. Okay, so we have the second. So, which is a simple sentence that takes a shower at night or he soaks in the bathtub. Sadie will change the batteries in the radio tomorrow. Okay, so we have the second one. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. Try to complete this lesson if you haven't done it. So over here we have create compound sentences. Okay. All right, so we already know that a simple sentence is with only one subject and predicates, no comma whatsoever, just like the pitcher threw the ball to first base. And then the compound sentence is still simple sentence joined by a comma and a conjunction, such as and, but, or so. So some simple sentences have a compound subject or compound predicate, but they are not compound sentences. So we know just like Anne and James will watch the fireworks tonight, which makes Anne and James compound subject, but it is still a predicate. And then some simple sentences have phrases that are set off with commas, but they are not compound sentence. The phrase set off with commas is part of the subject or predicate. Just like Josh, the new kid at school, lives down the street. So it is set off with comma, but it is not a compound sentence. So if you want to form a compound sentence or you want to create a compound sentence, you just have to add either of the conjunctions and, but, or, and so with a comma. Okay? All right, so let's see. Form a compound sentence. My teammates stumbled dash the race. And forming a compound sentence, we will what? Say what? Over the hurdle, but our team still won. Cheetahs are fast runners, but they can only run at top speed for short distance. Josh sprained Dash in the tennis tournament, so his ankle so he can play. All right, so we will go to the test and we will basically just like create the compound sentences. So of course you share your answers with me. So Harvard University is the oldest university in dash the United States, not the largest one, or America, and it is one of the most respected. So form a compound sentence, first to second. All right, so we have the second because not is not a coordinating conjunction. Eve will be studying chemistry at Brookfield University, but she might take a year off first or one of the best science school in the state. First to second. Okay, so we have the first one, but she might take a year off first. Dash can be seen in modern day Egypt. The ancient city of Thebes had many temples, and they dash the ruins of many important ancient temples. So first to second. Okay, so we have the first. Zach should get an air mattress before his next camping trip, or Jessica should bring sleeping bags, or Dash. Okay, so we have the second. Dash the exhausted hikers took a break, weary after a long, difficult climb, or the afternoon's climb was difficult. So, first to second. Alright, so we have the second. Dash, the official language is German. In the European country of Austria, Dash, the capital of Austria is Vienna, and the Dash official language is German. Is it first or second? Okay, so we have the second. So my teammates stumbled dashed the race over the last hurdle, the highest in over the hurdle, but our team still won, first to second. Okay, so we have the second. All right, that's it for our lesson today. Can you tell me if you have any questions? Do you have any question or not? All right, since we have no questions, try to complete this lesson if you haven't done it. See you next time. Bye, everyone.